Prince Harry and Meghan Markle haven't become part of the community in their US neighborhood, it has been claimed. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are reportedly rarely seen in public in Montecito, where they share a lavish £11 million mansion and live among some of Hollywood's biggest names. Described as the Cotswolds of California, the secluded town in Santa Barbara boasts pristine beaches and gated compounds, with locals, famous or not, known for having a zero-tolerance policy for paparazzi. Harry, 37, who has been in Holland with his wife, 40, for the Invictus Games, told NBC's Today Show last week they have been welcomed with open arms in Montecito, adding it was such a great community. But it appears this sort of statement may baffle some of the neighbors. British gossip columnist Richard Minyards, who writes for the Montecito Journal, said the Sussexes have been a no-show since covertly arriving in July 2020, months after stepping down as working royals in the UK. He told, Harry and Meghan haven't become part of the community, and I think a lot of people are bristling about that really. It's such a lovely place to go out and they've been a no-show. There is this big question of, where are they? The Duke is yet to even visit Old King's Road, a British-influenced bar on Santa Barbara's main drag with a sign in the window saying, "No WRs." That being said, he may soon become a little more visible, having joined the Santa Barbara Polo and Racquet Club, according to reports. It's thought he'll play with Ignacio Nacho Figueras, the Argentinian multimillionaire polo professional and Ralph Lauren model, when the season begins on May 1. Fellow Etonian Andrew Bosim, who is also a keen polo fan, told The Times such a move would be a huge step into the local community for him. Harry is said to have been practicing on a private polo field owned by hotel magnate Pat Nesbitt. Many locals are understood to have heard rumors, however, he is keen to sell up and buy somewhere else nearby. A similar rumor claims Harry and Meghan had recently tried and eventually given up trying to get burgers from fast food restaurant and then out due to security logistics. By all accounts, the pair have looked relaxed and happy while watching the Invictus Games, an international sporting event for wounded, injured and sick servicemen and women, both serving and veterans. In other news, royal historian Hugo Vickers has argued for Prince Harry to not attend celebrations to mark his grandmother the Queen's 70 years on the British throne. The Queen's Platinum Jubilee is to be marked with a number of public events and royal engagements, but Mr Vickers worries that the Duke of Sussex will detract from the celebrations with his presence. Mr Vickers told ITV's The Royal Rota podcast, "There are other forces working on Prince Harry. The first mean he's got contracts with publishers, he's got Netflix deals, he had a Netflix crew following him around and he has a wife. I think all these people are controlling him in a different sort of way." Referring to Prince Harry's recent interview with a US TV outlet, he said, "American interviewers are very aggressive and they want answers to these things." Presumably, he went along to talk about the Invictus Games and of course, he got the inevitable questions, which is why actually, I would rather hope that he doesn't come to the Jubilee. Because I can see that whole of the media will be speculating as to whether he is getting on with his brother or his father or how he looks at his grandmother and so forth. He would do best to stay away. It would be the best present he could possibly give her and us, continued Mr Vickers. He added, "I don't want anything to deflect from the celebration of 70 years of magnificent reign of the Queen. Unfortunately, I think inevitably, that would detract from it." In his NBC interview, Harry also said he did not know if he will return to the UK to celebrate the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, saying there are security issues and everything else. And he appeared to commit his immediate future to the US, saying, "Home for me now is, for the time being, it's in the States, and it feels that way as well." In his interview with NBC's Today Show, the Duke of Sussex appeared to issue a veiled warning to those closest to the Queen, saying he wanted to make sure his grandmother was protected and had the right people around her. The Duke did not elaborate on whether he was referring to royal aides or members of his own family, but his comments are likely to have deepened his rift with his father, the Prince of Wales, and his brother, and perplexed palace officials. He sidestepped co-presenter Hoda Kotb's question if he missed his father or brother, and instead said, "For me at the moment I'm here focused on these guys and giving everything I can 120% to them to make sure they have the experience of a lifetime."